What's up? So today I'm out here at First Baptist Augusta disc golf course, and I'm doing something a little bit different today. So what I've done is I've taken all the discs that are currently in my bag, I've taken them out, and there's been a lot of new discs that I've either heard about or somebody's recommended. And so what I've done today is I've actually filled my bag with discs that I've never thrown before, or at least molds that maybe I'm familiar with, but I'm trying them in new plastics, maybe just some new discs just to see how they'll fly. But overall, out here testing out some discs, this is a really good course to be able to come and test out, especially some of the slower stuff like mid-ranges and putters. So I'll kind of walk you through those as we go. But out here just seeing how they'll fly, see how they perform, and maybe they'll make the bag. And I will say this, if I ace with any of these discs, they will automatically go in my bag. So I'll find a spot for it. But without further ado, let's get into it. All right, decided to putt for my farthest one. All right, hole 2 is 220 feet, pretty straight ahead, but you have to decide if you're gonna go left or right of the pole. I'm gonna try a few different shots on this one. I'll try to fly through them as quick as I can, but let's start with the sidearm. That's pretty good. All right, gonna try the RPM Glow Tui. I'm not sure if I'm saying any of these right, by the way, but very low profile disc, see what it does. That is very straight, very glidey. All right, the Yaikun, I believe it's called Kang. It's kind of a mix between a mid-range and a putter. That one had a little more flip up and drift, which was really nice. All right, still working with it, the MVP Watt. Kind of slipped a little bit. I don't even know how you say that, but the Castoplast Cive. A little low, but nice little flip up. Throwing all these so low. All right, this is one I've been excited to try. This is the new MD1 from Discmania. This is a good fill in mid-range. I'm excited to see how it flies. On the basket. Drop. Very gliding. All right, got 3 new buzzes here, all Z plastic, one is glow. Just want to try them out and see how they fly. Stable. Not trusting the footing here. Last one, the glow one. Those all flew nice. All right, on to hole 3, 255 feet straight ahead, but you have to hit the gap, or you can go up over in some way, shape, or form. If I didn't mention this before, most of this video is going to be about throwing. I'm not too worried about putting in this one because the real idea behind this is to see how these discs fly. I'm not going to throw them all perfect, but hopefully I can still give you an idea of how these things will fly. We do have a decent wind coming on and off, probably about 10 miles an hour or so, just any given direction. But yeah, just gonna continue to see how these fly. I'm gonna start off with the Envy here. Do it. Oh, Envy almost made the bag. I'm gonna try this Tui again. That might be one of the straightest flying putters I've ever thrown. It's low profile, didn't even throw it that hard, but man, that thing glides at very little effort. All right, to follow it up, we're gonna go with the King again. Oh, do it. Oh my Lord. Do you see how that like flipped up though and just had that nice smooth drift? Man, very late in the flight too. That disc might make the bag. That one's up there. All right, let's do throw the one. Yanked it over. All right, let's go mid-ranges. I'm gonna start with the MD1. Nice and straight, nice flat release, nice and straight. All right, let's go more understable. I'm gonna go with this new ESP Meteor. Threw it too low, but also didn't throw it hard enough. Bad throw by me. All right, let's try the Castoplast Savet once again. Nice understable. Really like that one. That had that nice flip up, good drift over to the right. All right, going tie-dye buzz. That one's actually pretty overstable, which is nice. All right, glow buzz. All right, as you can tell, released both of those with a nice hyzer release. Had a decent fade on them, really like those. All right, last throw in this hole, another tie-dye buzz. As you can tell, those are just doing buzz things. Slight release on a hyzer, just nice and straight, a little bit of fade. All right, so I wanted to show y'all this. So this was a buzz I released low. Got a good collection of, there's the Envy, the King spit out over there, Envy, buzz. And then I wanted to show you this, all right? So this is the MD1, nice and straight. The Savet is right up here, but look how far this Tui went at very little effort, by the way. I mean, this thing and the glide it has is just insane. I'm probably, I don't know, 60 feet past the basket. And I can assure you guys, I probably threw that at 75, 80%, not really knowing what it'd do. But the Tui, man, this could be a contender for making the bag. All right, so we're on to the longest hole in the course. So I'm gonna try going with S-Blend Dynasty. I've bagged the glow one, but I haven't really thrown the S-Blends. I've heard these are a little more understable. So I am aiming for the basket, but I'm really not at the same time. I just wanna see how this flies. So S-Blend Dynasty. Yeah, definitely a little flippier than my glow one. Had a little bit more of a stand up to it. All right, just put a brand new Star TL in this one. Just gonna see how it flies in comparison to my Champion one. That one is definitely more stable. Centurion Halo. I used to throw the Centurion when I was just throwing a mixed bag, and then I went to Discraft, and I haven't really revisited the Centurion, so really excited to try this one, see what it does. All right, I'm gonna try this glow resistor. I don't know if I can get it there. I don't know how overstable it is, but it does feel like it's gonna be very overstable. So I'm gonna start out with some flex and see exactly what it does. Yeah, pretty overstable. I mean, it's not as overstable as I thought it might be, but it's still definitely got enough of a hookup to it. So pretty good disc. All right, I'm just gonna try two of the buzzes, and then I'm actually gonna throw the Tui and see how it does on this one. Start out with the glow buzz. Not a great throw by me, but typical buzz, nice and straight. All right, try to actually get by the basket on this one. Whew, right under it. And I don't know about y'all, but I really like the way the tie-dye discs look when they fly. It kind of looks like you can actually see it spinning, so I like those a lot. Just a little side note. And let's try the Tui. Dude, that disc is just crazy. I love that thing. All right, walking up. Here's the TL. Just threw that pretty high on hyzer. Resistor is a little bit past the basket. Dynasty and Centurion, definitely. That glow buzz is out here. But y'all, look at this. The Tui, man, I'm telling you, this disc right here might just make the bag. Just dead straight. And then tie-dye buzz right over here. Another good shot. This one also might make the bag. Y'all, liking these so far. All right, hole 5, 175 feet, basket straight ahead, a little bit of a mound. If you go past it on the right, you will sail down the hill about 30 feet or so. I'm gonna throw a few sidearms and then throw a few backhand shots. Start out with the glow resistor. Nice disc, I like that one. Let's try this glow Copperhead. I've heard some people talk about this for sidearm. I threw it on hole 1 and it went a little too straight, but let's see what it'll do on this one. Not really a fan on those first 2 throws. All right, I just got myself a beadless gator. I've never had one of these. I used to throw the mortar back in the day, and I heard that's exactly what this is, so I'm just gonna try it, see what it does. Yeah, nice comfortable feel. Pretty much what you expect a gator to do. Really like that one. I've actually aced this hole with the Shaman, one of the first throws I ever had with it. So I'm gonna see if I can throw a nice smooth turnover, maybe catch some chains. Oh no. Disregard, terrible. Let's go with the King. That's got a nice fly. I just like that smooth turnover. All right, Watt. Do it. Woo, pretty close. Tui time. Thing is just a birdie machine. I love that disc. All right, walking up, no surprise. Tui by the basket. King over here. Shaman was a terrible throw. And then my forehands went a little deep, and the resistor's actually over here by the basket as well. So pretty good collection of shots. Tui is still winning. King is definitely up there as well. All right, hole 6, 220 feet. Nice spike hyzer. Basket's off a little bit to the left. Gonna see what a lot of these can do on a backhand. I'm gonna start with the resistor. Even though it's a driver, I think it's still overstable enough it won't push too far, especially if I get it up high enough. Right by the basket, nice. I'm gonna go with the beadless gator. This is normally what I would throw on this shot anyway. I have a glow gator in my bag currently, so I'm interested to see how this flies in comparison to that. Woo. Also right under it. I like that one a lot. Let's give the Copperhead another try. This is my first throw with a backhand with it. Ooh, almost made it. I'm really liking this one as well. I understand why so many people throw this, but the envy. I'm excited to try this one on this hole. That could go in. Go in. Oh, almost went in. And I'm gonna try the Watt. I wanna see what it'll do on that hyzer line. All good shots. That one stood up just a tad, exactly what I expected. Can't forget the Tui. It went right over the basket. All right, walking up here, you can tell the Watt was the shortest and it's only about 10, 15 feet. Resistor close. Gator definitely the closest, but you see the Tui and the Envy had to be so close to going in. Same with the Copperhead, actually. Pretty good shots. Hole 7 is 180 feet, dead straight ahead. Doesn't get any easier than this. This is one where I really hope I'm able to get an ace. So see what we can do. All right, starting with the Shaman. Nice little flip. I'll change it up and go sidearm with the resistance. Ooh. Gator. Let's go Copperhead. Ooh. Good stop. Okay, not bad. Envy. Do it. One of these has got to fall. Go wide. Kang. Ooh. Tui time. That is gas past it. All right, hole 8, 190 feet, slightly uphill. Can go to the left of the light pole and do the forehand or a backhand, or you can do straight at it, a little bit of a hyzer. Let's start off with the Envy. Woo. Go Gator. Yo, what do I gotta do? I don't know what else I have to do to get an ace. All right, resistor sidearm. Woo. I personally like that better for backhand. Copperhead. What? I'm gonna see what the Kang will do on a turnover line. Pretty darn good. Same for the Tui. You barely have to throw that disc. I swear, it's unbelievable. All right, walking up, you can tell pretty consistent with pretty much all the shots, except for that crappy throw with the resistor, but pretty good. All those pretty stock hyzer on most of those. All right, last hole is hole 9, 245 feet. What I love about this hole is that it's open, it's dead straight, but you can also throw a variety of shots on it. So this will probably be where I throw the most disc and seeing what they can do. You also have to take into account that there is an out of bound road, and you also have the fence that's out of bounds with the hillside that pushes towards the road. So I'm excited to throw these discs on this hole. Let's start out with the Gator. Oh, really like that disc, and I barely missed that pole if you couldn't tell. Resistor. Whoa. Terrible. All right, let's go Envy. That is a good disc. Let's go white. All right, going with the Kang. Get down. Ah, just out of bounds. Going Tui. First bad throw with it, but we did have a headwind that picked up right then, and so that's what took it over there. It wasn't a great throw by me. Let's go into some mid-ranges. Let's start with the MD1. Very comparable faithful to a buzz. All right, let's go survey. Wow, that flew nice. Like that one. Buzz. Buzz. And last but not least, buzz. Didn't get good rotation on that throw. Not very good. All right, guys, that's gonna wrap this one up. This was actually a lot of fun. And like I said, this is a pretty fun exercise to do, especially if you're wanting to test out new discs. Just go out and play a course that's really not that difficult and just see how these things fly. But I was very impressed with some of these. Some of them I could do without, but I'll tell you the ones that really stood out to me the most were these four, starting with the beadless gator. Like I said, I've been a big fan of the gator for a while. I actually do bag a glow gator, and so trying this one out was a really good compliment to the one that's currently in my bag. I'm not sure if it'll go in the bag just because I do have some familiarity with that glow one. However, this might serve as a really good backup. I really like the beadless feel of it, but yeah, just more of a backup at this point. Another one that really has potential to make the bag is the Kang. This disc I was really impressed with. Obviously, I almost aced hole 3 with it, just with that smooth little pop-up turnover. All of my tombs that are in my bag, as y'all might know, they're really more on the straight to stable side. So I'm really looking for something in a premium plastic that kind of has that pop-up, that straight flight, and then that late drift, and that's exactly what this did today. So this has real potential, good amount of glide, and a little bit slower than some of my mid-ranges. Another one that I really liked was the Envy. I see why so many people like this throwing putter. It's comfortable in the hand, it's nice and overstable. This might actually have a chance of being more of my overstable tomb, because some of my tombs are stable, but they don't have as much fade as something like the Envy. So I'm gonna toy around with this one and see if it might actually make the bag. And then I would say the one that stood out the most was the RPM 2E. Again, I don't know if I'm saying that right, so please correct me if I am. If I'm saying it wrong, that is. But this one was just incredible. This is in their glow plastic. And the thing I was most impressed with this disc was its amount of glide. I really did not have to throw this at any point 100%, and which is really shocking considering some of the distance of these holes and how I throw other putters. I was throwing this disc pretty effortlessly and getting about 50 to maybe even 60 feet past some of my other discs that are even faster than this one. So it does have a nice little kind of dome on the top of it, but it's nice low profile, very similar to something like my tomb. And so I can see this disc possibly making the bag. You know, with the way I was throwing it today, it might become one of my go-to discs. So be on the lookout for this being in future videos. But the 2E, very impressive disc. So guys, that's gonna do it. Thanks again for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you in the next one.